Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another invigorating episode of Fireside, Friends. I am your host, Jonathan Charles Pierce. Tonight, our topic of conversation is going to be people who help animals. Here at Fireside Friends, we're always very concerned about animal welfare. And to kick things off, I'm going to read a definition of the word welfare. Welfare, the state of being or doing well, the condition of health, prosperity, and happiness, well-being. And welfare, well-being, happiness, these are all the qualities that we want in all of our pets. Here tonight I have with us a guest, Wendy Kohn, who helps our animals with just this. Wendy, thank you very much for joining us. You work with PAW Team. You help a very specific segment of animals. Would you like to talk about that a bit?
Certainly. PAW Team stands for Portland Animal Welfare Team, and our mission is to provide veterinary care to the pets of people experiencing homelessness or extreme poverty in the Portland metro area.
Surely that can be a very difficult realm to work with. You have a lot of population facing a lot of barriers and animals facing a lot of barriers. Wendy, could you please tell us a little bit more about the animals you serve and the people you serve and how they help each other?
Certainly. PAW Team really tries to provide a need that is not being served in the community. There are certainly other organizations who provide spay-neuter services. PAW Team is focused on those people who have no resources whatsoever, that are living on the streets or very close to living on the streets, and yet they have pets as part of their community, their family. And that family member, that animal, that pet is a lifeline for them in terms of their community and their well-being. So PAW Team, in order to help the broader Portland community, provides care for their family units, their companions, and we provide for the well-being of those animal companions by providing basic vaccines, preventative health care such as deworming and flea treatment, and any sort of treatment for minor injuries or problems that they're having.
Well, then it would appear that access to health care is not only a human problem, is it? Now, Wendy, how is this need identified, and from there, how did the PAW Team come into fruition?
As a veterinarian, a number of my colleagues and colleagues who are animal health technicians and veterinarians, we basically saw in our clinics and in the work that we do with homeless organizations that people on the streets were very connected to their animals. And there was no way that they could get appropriate treatment for their animals. So a group of us basically felt like we were sort of doing it on our own, and we felt like if we kind of combined resources and came together to make an organized group of people who were doing this on a more constant basis, 4 times a year, where we can offer clinics and come together, then we could share resources and basically provide services that are simply not available to people on the streets. So we basically offer these veterinary clinics, street clinics we call them, because we hold them on the sidewalk outside in, and we provide the preventative health care for these pets who are family members to people who have no family.
And roughly, how many clients do you see at these events?
We tend to see about between 60 and 70 animals per clinic. We do about 2 to 3 a year at Outside In, and then we work at a couple of other organizations like the Project Homeless Connect or the Potluck in the Park Resource Fair in September.
If a viewer in the community knows someone or themselves needs to be tapped into your services, what is the best way of getting in contact with PAW Team?
There's a lot of information on our website at www.pawteam.org, and that provides the best way to contact us. That provides information about the services we offer, and also has some links to other organizations that provide animal services like spay, neuter, and things like that that we don't provide.
Wendy, I think that's absolutely marvelous. You are providing such a great resource to the community. Well, Wendy, unfortunately, that is all the time we have tonight, but thank you so much for joining us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you will join us during our next exciting episode of Fireside Friends. Until then, I wish you good night